Hello everyone, I'm Drake like the dragon and welcome to The Sims 4 where I only have the base game and I'm gonna make the Slay the Princess cabin with the basement and everything. Before we begin, can we all just agree that The Sims 2 was the absolute fucking GOAT? Can we agree that The Sims 2 with all of the DLCs and the stuff packs and stuff was incredible? Amazing. The music, the vibes, the amount of things. Should I just install that again and play some? Y'all let me know. I don't... What is this? Ah, here we go. Girl. I just want to build a fucking Slay the Princess thing. This might be a good one. Because it's surrounded by a lot of trees. Hell yeah. Girl, this is not my first time playing. What is this? Okay. We'll just ignore the villa over there. If this was a Sims 2, I'd have a much better time. I only have the base game because y'all know why. We need to make a hill. Yes. Oh, that was... Oh no. That was too much. Okay, I think this is the hill we're working with. And we just gotta add a shit ton of trees. I'm also doing this from memory, so y'all are gonna have to forgive me if it's not perfect. Okay, I just realized that for some reason my graphics were on low, which they should not be, so I just improved it, and I'm just gonna... Now it looks even weirder. I'm just gonna restart the game real quick. Give me a sec. Okay, now I've got better graphics, but it still kind of doesn't look great, so that might just be me, but apologies about not realizing that sooner. So here we go. My thoughts were this on the cabin itself. We can always add more stuff and you guys can always tell me like what you think I should add in the comments, but my thoughts are as follows. Okay, so that looks like the cabin. And then on the inside I was thinking I can make a false wall so that when the door is here centered, the stairs would go down. Because we're gonna make a basement where the princess is gonna be. At least that's the plan. Now I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's what I want to do. This is pretty cabiny. There is a desire to try to match it to the stairs, but we can't really see the stairs in game anyway. So it's just real quick, you know? Suppose this one is better. This matches a whole lot better. There we go. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh yeah. That absolutely works. But we also know that there's windows on the inside, but we only ever see this side. So I am gonna put one across from there as well. Though that window, I'm gonna have to move them a little closer. They're not that close to the other wall. So there we go. Okay, so the outside of the cabin. What we thinking? Doesn't look all bad, does it? Especially... Ooh. We're gonna need some lights on the inside. Now, I don't recall ever seeing a light in there, but there is a light. It has to be an overhead light for sure. That's a little better. In terms of just... Yes, it's more visible, but the light's better. We'll have to pretend like that isn't there, okay? We have to pretend like it's not there. Why don't they look as good as they did outside? Oh, what the fuck do you mean now? Too dark, too light, or too light. That's the best we can do, I'm sorry. And some kind of wooden door, just regular old wooden door. This one kind of looks like the one. It's a bit too ornate. But I think out of all of them, it's kind of the most similar. Yeah, that's the trouble with the base game. That's the direction the handle is in. And we need a small, ornate, very slightly ornate looking table. Coffee tables. Anything here that looks good enough? It's supposed to be kind of small, and all of these are like a double table. I mean, this is kind of the vibe, but obviously it's too big and clunky. It's supposed to be more square, but I'm just not seeing many square tables that would fit the description either. Maybe this one, right? Like, I know it's not correct, but it's kind of as close as I can get it without putting like a full table and like huge table in there, but y'all can let me know if you prefer it another way. Is there just a knife somewhere? There's no like singular blade. We'll just put a knife block on there. I mean, here you go, hero. A knife block for you. Oh, I should change the roof, shouldn't I? Let's see. This is kind of our exterior. I could definitely add couple more pine trees. Now I think the exterior is finished. This is kind of what we're working with. This would be the angle we would be coming in. I can't angle the camera to look upwards, but I think the height and everything looks pretty good. And now to look at the interior. Looks okay. Looks just okay. Somehow I need to go underground. And I don't know how the fuck am I gonna do that, you know? Now somehow there's a window down here, which I really don't know how that's supposed to be working. Yeah, that's, you know, if there's a painting of a window, I'll do that, but it's not gonna work this way. We'll just have to imagine that this is good. Because there's no way around it. Is there anything that would be like, optical illusion, you know? Ooh, there's nothing here. Is but the nature itself. Is grass. Okay, I don't have an idea. Help! Y'all need to fucking help me, cause I am so lost. Of course this doesn't look good. Like, who are we kidding here? And I guess from where the person would be, the protagonist, like, wouldn't see it, but I see it, and that's horrible enough. Just gonna, like, add a giant tree or something to cover that. To pretend like there's a tree next to the cabin and definitely nothing else. Okay. Now, are there any wooden panels that just look... Yeah, that's kind of like sad looking, right? We could do that. Doesn't have any colors, but absolutely, that one will work. Okay, so going down, same kind of situation. We've got like a really sad looking wood. I mean, the wooden stairs could look sadder, absolutely. I just don't see any options here that look that sad and horrible. And then when we finally sort of like get down here, this is about the width that I think it's supposed to be. I would add one more, but then that's just gonna mess up the outside all over again. Flooring wise, it's just rocks, isn't it? It's just dirt and rocks. This is kind of that vibe. The correct vibe, not exactly what needs to be, but it's there. And the walls are also kind of just dirt. Suppose these rocks would work, right? At least for the original princess, that is. Now, again, I know there's supposed to be a window that kind of goes here, but that just can't be there because of the terrain, even though somehow she's looking out from the basement outside, and I don't know how that's supposed to be working. Maybe an artwork? The frame would do. Though her window is a lot more like iron bars than it is a wooden frame. Again, the base game does not make this easy, like, at all. We'll just have to add that and... Oh, maybe there's one of like a starry sky or something. The frame itself isn't doing what it's supposed to be doing. I might need to move in a sim that's like the protagonist in here and make him paint a custom image that's just the night sky. Yeah, in the absence of a night sky, this horrible thing is the best I can do. And we need some shackles on the wall, which I also have no idea how we're gonna achieve. Now, what do you say if instead the shackles on the wall, we just have a garden hose? Just a couple of garden hose. It's the closest thing I see here to the shackles on the walls. What do you think is kind of giving light to the room below? Because there's like no sconces on the wall of us coming down the stairs or anything. I mean, technically, this could all be closed off, right? We've never seen this area, though, so I'm just gonna keep it open for now. And like, yes, we could again prolong this, but then that just adds to the massive hill here, and it kind of reaches the edge of the property then. So I'm not sure how we're gonna deal with that one. But yeah, I'm gonna add just maybe some small lights on the walls, like a candle or something, if there is something like that. No, we don't have any sort of little like candle lights. But I suppose this one isn't bad. And there would be a light here sort of coming from the window if that were possible. Which it doesn't really seem to be. Like, I can't set the strength of it, unfortunately, in this one. So I'm just gonna erase it, but... Okay, I think I'm done. So, look at the cabin from the outside. From the outside, I think it's really good. Like, it's about the best I can do, of course. Ignore the villa right there. That is just forest. It's just forest. Okay, and then when we sort of enter inside, what we see as the protagonist is just this. Now everything looks a little more polished than it's supposed to, but that's just because this is The Sims. And base game, not a lot of options. Knife block. Knife block's great. And then we go down, and this is your princess's basement, and this is where she will be held. Could we maybe put a statue down to represent the princess? We could do the ballerina, maybe. Or we could just put Baby Yoda in there. I don't know. Yeah. Baby Yoda's the princess. We are unaware of its powers. Are you sure I'm unarmed? You're gonna have to get close enough to use that knife to find out. Ooh! Okay. That would be that for this one. It took me longer than I care to admit, but this is the finished product. The neighbors are drilling upstairs and it's very, very annoying. So, y'all, please let me know if you have any suggestions on how to make this better. Or if you want to then, like, redecorate it to be the different princesses, sort of chapter 2 version of the cabin. Because the outside is always going to look the same, it's only the interiors that we get to change up a bit. So, that's something that you'd be interested in, let me know. And if you watch this video, if you enjoyed it today, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. And leave a comment with your thoughts and suggestions. And I will see you super soon in the next one. Bye for now.